G'day guys, M10 here. Today we're going to talk about image texturing, environmental texturing, and the sky procedural texture. Okay, so first thing we're going to have to do is get our object or monkey. We're going to press tab, press U, and we're going to press Smart UV or unwrap, whatever works best for you. We are then going to add a glossy or a diffuse, whatever you want, and we're also going to Shift A, go to texture, then image texture. Connect these two, press the image texture and press UV and press render. Make sure it's not the normal, make sure it's on the image texture. My mistake. So as you can see, this is how you do image-based texturing. Now the thing that we have to know about image-based texturing is that there are certain options you have to click. The first is whether you want to load a single image sequence, movie, or generated. Whatever you pick will have an influence on the material. So if you were to do a generated, if you were to do a movie, it would pick a movie, there'll be frames you would have to pick. If it was an image sequence, the same thing. So there would be a lot of there'll be some things that you would have to pick before you would pick your image texture. The second thing is the mapping. There are several options you can. There's a few options you can pick here with the vectoring of the image map. You can either do generated, which is pretty horrible, not really accurate. As you can see, it's mapped differently. You can have normal, or you can have UV, or you can have object, or you can have camera, window, or you can have a reflection. I usually stick with the UV, as obviously when I UV wrap my geometry, I have more control over it. So something you can play with your scene and everything. The next thing we're going to learn is about environmental texturing. Now what we're going to have to do is see this down here when the mouse is blue. We're going to check that. Now your nodes might disappear, but they're not. All we have to do is click on the world setting, and we have a background here. So as of right now, we have a black environment. We have a black atmosphere right now. However, we can change this to whatever we want. We can change this to an environmental texture, or we can change this to a sky texture. What does each one do? Well, the environmental texture just works just like the image-based texture. However, you have some different options. As of right now, it's all pink because there's nothing to open. So let's just open a quick image that I have here. This one will do. Oh wait, let's have this one. So as you can see, if you view it through the navigation, it won't work, so you have to press perspective. So as you can see, here's an image I have here of a render I did. If we click it to mirrorable, it will change to a mirrorable type of surrounding. So that is the environmental texture. We can also have a sky based texture. As you can see, this is a procedural texture that we have. We can change the turbulence, we can change the strength. Let's put that to 1. But we can also change the rotation of it. And if you were to click on the image here, on this OpenGL, you can change the rotation of the sun position. And if this spot's not helping you enough, you can easily add in your own lamp, but we'll get to those later. So that is your image texturing tutorial. Hopefully you can have fun with that, try and change things and add things and use it to your advantage. Thanks.